just showed up alone and been like, he's such a loser. Like, what?
I don't know. I feel like I keep doing things lately that I'm not comfortable with.
That's
good
beautiful.
for you.
I love it, Tom.
Good for you.
Like teaching catechism
So
class.
do I. So do I.
I didn't know you were teaching catechism. That's great. I love
That's
that.
awesome. That is awesome.
Oh,
And there are
that is
people-
actually the most
Listen,
uncomfortable thing I do.
There are people that listen to this faithfully that teach catechism class. I'm thinking of one of the guys right now.
Yeah?
Yeah, and it's interesting.
It's
because,
hard.
Well, it's hard for him to listen to this because we're so hard on his church, right? No, I'm just kidding. We're not. It's that idea of like,
Yeah.
you know, I think we're all somewhere in our journey and we're never going to grow unless we get a bit uncomfortable. And it's
100%.
fascinating how people don't do that.
Yeah.
Sure.
Or
Or this.
What's your
Or this,
perspective,
yeah.
James? Did you listen to for the very start of the podcast? Has it
I
challenged?
just love that Gary shuts you up once in a while and really humbles you.
You know that?
I was telling Tom this. There's one thing, because you're always like ready to stir the pot, and Gary's like, no. We're gonna
Now,
just keep it normal.
people pleaser.
Yeah, no.
Oh, man.
And
Now
I
you're going to
really-
put me in a negative camp just trying to be
Yeah,
a
let's
peacemaker.
go.
Hey,
a
Peacemaker.
It's
My
funny. Every
counselor
Wednesday
asked me-
morning,
The
I have
voice
this
of
boring
reason.
hour drive, and I need something to listen to. So let's listen to these.
Is
two.
the podcast better than it used to be? Or is it just as bad? Or is it the same?
I think there's some weeks where you're like, okay, I didn't.
That was
like,
pretty boring.
Yeah, no,
Yeah.
but then there's other times where like you'll be like, oh, feedback wasn't good, and I was like, no, I actually enjoyed that one.
Okay.
I mean, I sent one to my brother Kev the other day. Said, listen to this. I think it was when you had Tim Weirks on,
Yeah.
and then he texted Tim, and Tim goes, "You got to be really careful what you say because the public is going to get to know."
Yeah.
And then I thought,
That is
I better
fun.
go on there. and
You
just
know,
rattle
next
a few
time we
people.
should get like 20 Van Wingerden.
Yeah, we should
brothers
come with
in
all
there.
of us. Really
No.
humble you.
Bring your dads.
Yeah, get
That's
the
a good
father
idea.
figures
No,
on
they
here.
don't.
Actually, just the dads.
I'll bring my dad.
Joe, could you?
He could do
I
that.
could imagine.
You know, my uncle Steve
Kyle
told
would
me
be
a
a
story
puddle.
once. I thought you were going to talk about your dad and Opa Van Wingerden, but
Oh,
back when Timothy had these big school auctions, and they might still, my uncle Steve used to donate his fishing boat. And
Oh, yeah.
and my dad would buy it for a lot of money, and he'd put your dad and my grandpa, and he'd make all these guys go fishing with my uncle Steve. And my uncle Steve said it was such a good time taking
remember-
all these.
I
old
remember-
guys,
That actually would
I
be.
remember
a
going.
blast.
I remember going with your
Yeah.
Uncle Steve.
And there he was talking about that. He's like, "Oh, I used to like, hey, you're going fishing," and he'd kind of like, "What?" Like, "Yeah, I bought the boat. I don't need to go. That's my brother. You're going to go. My dad's going to go.
I don't want to spend time with them.
Yeah.
See Steve enough.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, good times.
Is
Hey, we should talk about cows.
Yeah. Are you
Oh,
a
he's
beef
been
farmer?
itching.
Are you a
Wow,
beef
He's
farmer?
been itching.
I-
Are you beef farming?
I know. I took the buyout. No. So
Sorry, are you serious?
yeah, no, I didn't. I gotta explain. So my dad and a buddy of his started C&D Cattle.
Hey guys, if you enjoyed that episode and were blessed by it, would you be willing to support the show? That would help a lot in creating more content, improving the quality of the content, putting the production value, getting more guests on, and me being able to spend more time and energy towards it. So if you're interested in doing that, you can click up here and it'll take you to a support page. But you can also subscribe to the podcast by clicking over here and doing that. Thanks again for listening, and I'll catch you on the next one.